This is actually crazy. Because this card, Lightning Close to Home, came out, but then Too Close to Home was right under it. I'm pretty sure they represent the same thing. I think that's really interesting. The most beautiful strike of lightning that I've ever seen was right outside my window at my apartment in Arizona. The way that it hit the ground and like lit up everything, like there were a few lightning strikes, but for it to just be that close, just right there, was insane. It was one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen in my whole entire life. And did I stare at it? Yeah. Did I go a little bit blind for a little bit? Yeah. Yeah. But it was so beautiful. So the cards that came out along with Lightning Too Close to Home, Visions of Ku, Door Slam, Exploitation of Gifts, Krishna on the Staircase, and Respect All. The Vision of Ku specifically came in when I was driving to work, like more so when I first moved back on the island, and it kind of threw me off, as it does. It usually does. How do I know? I don't fucking know. The energy, the type of mask, and the stance. I like Googled some stuff about it, and it seemed to line up. It's almost as if emotionally it impacted me in the sense of, does this mean like I'm welcome or unwelcome? Like, what is this? Like, war with who? What is happening? And it made me feel very protected. And I didn't really tell people about that because I just live here. I'm not Hawaiian, so I'm not trying to piss people off. Door slams, sometimes the doors will slam when the wind picks up. Sometimes the doors slam with the wind when there shouldn't be wind. Coincidentally timed with certain things being said or certain like things clicking together. So to me, a door slam signifies sometimes protection, and then sometimes also like traveling into different dimensions, alternate perspectives, or wherever you want to take that. Krishna on the staircase with exploitation of gifts and respect all. That's basically like what Krishna showed me. Like, make sure you stay true to yourself. You know who you are. Don't exploit your own gifts. Don't let others exploit your gifts. And to truly do what you have come here to do, you must respect all, especially the ops. And in that way, like, I truly have none, right? Like, personally, like, I have none. I'm not worried about it. The hardest thing you'll ever do is... That's really interesting. We also have reality and mirrors here. So the hardest thing you'll ever do is... I was visited by not a little demon boy, some like actual little boy, like somebody's inner child, and they were trying to hit me with their car. And then he just came up, he kind of wanted to play and just like talk to me. And so I was like, how, like, you're not old enough to drive, where'd you get this car? Like, so I don't know. And when I was talking to this child, something that I channeled within the dream to tell this boy was that the hardest thing you'll ever do is have to set your own boundaries. And when I woke up, I was like, damn, yeah, I feel that, but like, what the fuck was all that? Later, there was a specific maneuver that the child did in the dream to try and run me over. And a few days later, if not the very next day, there was a truck that did a similar maneuver to the car in the dream, or should I say SUV in the dream. And like, shit like that just makes you think. It just makes you think, like, what the fuck? Like, so that's a message for somebody. Okay, we'll dive into one more. Transformations and natural disasters and channeling the past. So, in the past year, I've noticed that especially when it's like a full, like, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical transformation, like all at once, that there's usually some type of like hurricane brewing over there, or like I'll be talking on the phone, having like a fucking intense moment, and all of a sudden there's a motherfucking earthquake. Like, we are connected to the earth. We are connected to the earth. We feel earth. Earth feels us. That's really important, especially because when you channel the past, you can deal with a lot of that transformative energy. Sorry. Okay. With this channeling the past card, the first time I have ever encountered like straight up talking to a spirit guide was when one of my friends his spirit guide wanted to talk to me. So he went to his little meditative spot. You can see the soul change when a spirit like enters another body to be used as a vessel for channeling, which you absolutely should not do. I would say unless you're very like well equipped with your spirit team and your god or gods or whoever your guides are. I know some of you are equipped to do so, but I'm not gonna fucking recommend it in a public video. I'm gonna say don't ever let anything go into you or control you like that. Don't ever give anything permission unless you know for fucking sure. So I feel the pressure now because this shit is fucking for real, right? Like I can see that this is my friend's body and the motherfucker talking to me is from another fucking realm. I was scared. She was powerful. I got to learn a little bit about one of my past lives with her. And you can't put back together a broken plate with missing pieces. Did I say it right? Sorry, girl, if I didn't. But how did I know I could trust it? How did I know that it was safe? Well, I kind of fucking didn't. But I've seen, I mean, maybe I haven't seen crazier shit, but you know, I just felt prepared. I felt prepared for whatever it was that was going to happen next. And it was fine. It was safe. And when my friend came back into their body, they came back into their body, and I could tell the voice changed everything. It was crazy. And when I was able to even somewhat do something similar in a way that I was comfortable with for someone who really needed to hear it, even though throughout the whole thing I kind of kept disrupting the channel a little bit because I was like, am I doing it? Is it right? Am I offending? I don't fucking like. And so the point of this like retrieve came out, so like Grasp, possession, control, escort, find, remember, recollect, receive, wholeness is the vibes of this card. Which is crazy because I don't think this card was supposed to be in here, and it literally says possession on it, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not it's like I got a few spiritual NDAs up there. We gotta protect some people, you know? Gatekeeping. Sometimes gatekeeping isn't like, why wouldn't you tell me? Why wouldn't you share that? Why this? Why that? Like, you're keeping it all for yourself. Blah, 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 whatever gatekeeping. But sometimes gatekeeping happens in the middle. Sometimes gatekeeping happens along the way. Sometimes the gatekeeping happens from outside, outsourced gatekeeping. And obviously, like, gatekeeping isn't always a terrible thing. It means that the gate is kept, it is guarded, it is in condition, it is well used. That's crazy. I'm not even gonna show some of these, but sometimes technology malfunctions can be your spirit team and your divine trying to communicate with you, trying to get you to pay attention. So rather than getting upset and being like, why the fuck isn't the Wi-Fi working, blah, blah, blah. Hey, spirit team, could you help me reset the Wi-Fi? Honest. You can ask them to help you reset the Wi-Fi. Sometimes I ask them to help me find things that I don't remember where I put them, and they will guide me by just like, you kind of like meditate, clear out a little bit, and then my eyes will just kind of go to where the thing is. It doesn't always work because I'm not always meant to find the thing that I'm looking for in that exact moment. But whenever you feel frustrated or like you're not doing enough or that you're doing too much, you can absolutely just be like, hey, spirit team, could you help me open this sterno? So that I can prove to my friend that you fucking exist, and so that I can get this sterno open because it's driving me crazy. It is not popping open. And then maybe it'll just pop open. Ooh, okay. Visions came out again. Lightning came out again. And escaping the institutions. The institutions are whatever you want them to be, whatever structures, escaping patterns of abuse, breaking free from like typical beauty standards or whatever, like really being in touch with your own, like realizing that you are your own institution and you represent yourself. And to touch on the chronological order of things, Whistles in the Hallway and Samurai Jack came out, which after I wrote this Samurai Jack card, their like reels started popping up on my social media, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, I guess. And somehow, like, it brought me to exact parts of the show that were like aligned, and I fucked with Samurai Jack so hard when I was little. Like, that shit would come on and I'd be like, fucking like, yeah, kill those demons. Fuck yeah, bro. Like, Samurai Jack and Mulan were my shit. And to watch it as an adult is just even more powerful because I'm like, damn, like, I really knew what the fuck was up when I was little. I did. Whistles in the hallway. One night, I was in bed and it was like dark, or maybe it was daytime. I don't remember the time of day. However, I remember the other details, so listen up. I was just laying in my bed and I felt like I heard footsteps down the hallway. We weren't allowed to close our doors, so I felt like I could hear the footsteps down the hallway. And then when I kind of like tuned in and listened, I heard whistling. But not just any whistling, not like a come here boy type of whistle type shit. No. This was whistling in the tune of a song. And I was like, well, here's another one. And so I remember asking my dad about it, or like telling him about it. And he said, you know what? Actually, our auntie that lived like right up the hill, like after I kind of whistled the tune or hummed the tune back to him, he was like, wait, like she used to whistle in her garden or something like that. And I was like, oh shit. Okay, so I don't need to be afraid. Like, not all spirits are bad. I guess, cool. Okay, I guess this is the moment where I learned that not all spirits are bad, not all spirits are harmful. Like, that's solidified for me, and I never really thought about that before. So I want to leave it there on a happy note. I guess, is there a closing message or something that I have to give? Let's see. Okay, let's see what the closing message is for all this shenanigans. Be at peace with yourself and the shit that you've experienced. Don't, like, be at peace with yourself. Like, chill out, vibe out.